Okay. Now Classic is awesome.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we finally, realized the true beauty of Classic is that we're back in this world again, right? This world that we love to be in. This pre-cataclysmic world. And I love being in this world. I love this game. I love the gameplay. I love how it works. I love the combat. I love how things are unbalanced. I love how not every class has a heal. Not every class has immunity, etc., etc. I could go on for days.
Right.
For the first 4 or 5 days, we weren't really appreciating that. I feel like we were just dungeon grinding, mindlessly for hours and hours and hours and hours on end. And after a few days, we were like, we're not having fun. We are hurting our bodies by staying up for these elongated periods of time. Menifil Harbor. Like, why are we doing this to ourselves? Like, we want to enjoy Classic. We want to have fun with it. It didn't feel right.
Right.
Like, we're gonna rush to 60 and then what? Like, the same exact thing happened on the beta. We rushed. Everybody rushed to 40, and then the servers were dead like a week later, and we were just like chilling, taking our time, questing, like having fun with it. But like, I feel like everybody's gonna rush to 60. It doesn't feel authentic in a way, and I guess it's a product of the time. The game has been out for 15 years. But I was never into like that min-maxing stuff. You have to do everything 100% efficiently. Like, oh no, you should do this, you should do that for maximum DPS. It's like, just play the game how you want to play it, right? Like, just enjoy it. Do what you want. Min-max. I'm not saying don't min-max. Like, a lot of people find a lot of fun at like min-maxing and all that.
Right.
So if that's your cup of tea, go for it. But don't feel obligated to. Like, don't feel like you have to. Play the game however you want. What's the point if you don't have fun? Yeah, sorry. Go on.
No. I was just going to chime in. Like, that's something I kind of don't like about this day and age is just everything has to be instant. It has to be instant. I have to do everything, as fast as possible, just so I can get this as soon as possible. I gotta be honest, it really kind of sucks the fun out of really anything.
Yeah.
I understand, there's a competitive spirit to it, but, at the end of the day, you just kind of have to realize, like, that's not what Classic is about. Again, Classic is just about the journey and the people that you meet along the way, and it was a really eye-opening experience because when I first played vanilla, I kind of went about it the wrong way. I didn't really talk to anyone. I was just doing everything solo. I didn't do any of the dungeons because I was afraid of letting people down. And now, like, going back into it, I wanted to, like, be a hardcore player because I felt like I missed out on that. So I wanted to go ham on dungeons. I just wanted to do it all, and like I just wanted to try to be one of, the top people, and we were doing that, and I was like, wow, this is not what I like, and this is really not what this is about. At least for me. So I kind of found in that whole process, I kind of found a new appreciation to the game, to leveling with a partner.
I've been subbed for 8 months,
Just
said the
kind of really the game as a whole. This is how I want to play it. This is how I'm going to have the most enjoyment out of it. And then at the end of the day, too, it's a game. You're supposed to have fun with the game.
Yeah. Triple M, thank you. 8 months. Really appreciate that. Yeah, well said. Well said. I mean, and so that's why, like, we're like, fuck it. Like, why are we killing ourselves? To play a game that we've been looking forward to for so long, counting down the days, count down the hours, count down the minutes to Classic and now we're just like not enjoying it. We're just locked inside a dungeon. So I feel like I'm like liberated in a way.
Yeah.
Like we're now playing the game how we want to, and we're having fun. We're taking our time. We're exploring. We're visiting zones that we haven't been to before. We just did Swamp of Sorrows. Yeah, it was shitty XP, and there were like 2 quests there, but it was fun. Like we hadn't been there before.
Exactly. We created a new experience. We've never leveled there before, and we were like, you know what? Like I want to experience that content. It's there. We never experienced that before. We did that earlier today too. There was a bunch of like pirate quests. There was a series of pirate quests.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Yeah. And you were like, I never got to do that because I needed another person to do it with. So, would you like doing that today? I was like, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, Faldir's Cove. It's a little south east of Stromgarde Keep in Arathi. If you travel down there, there's a little cave. You can go down this way and there's a little cave, and it spits you out like right here. Oh, you can't see my cursor, sorry, but Faldir's Cove. There's
It's
like
bottom left.
Yeah, 3 or 4 pirate quests there, and like I've never done them before. I wanted to do them on the beta, but I didn't want to solo them, and like everybody was farming that rare spawn there for the PvP trinket. So anyway, we did that this afternoon, and it was awesome. Like just
so
the 2
fun.
of us. Yeah, we're chilling. We had our underwater water breathing potions.
Yeah.
So we were just like, we were just chilling. It was great. It was really fun.
Oh yeah, and just going back to that right there, that just doing those quests with you, that was the experience that I was looking for, that I missed out on back when I originally played vanilla. That is what I wanted to do, and that meant so much to me that I felt like I was finally playing the game right, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, what Mitch said, I feel you, I was going hard at the beginning, didn't sleep for the first 40 hours, DM stops, all that jazz, and then I just realized, no pressure's on me from anyone but me. Slow down, relax, take your time, enjoy class Gazrat. That's almost exactly what happened to us, although we didn't stay up for 40 hours. Although we barely slept for like a span of two days, I would say.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad.
That was pretty intense.
Yeah. It just got to a point where like, why am I doing this to myself?
Right.
Why? Like.
And then also too, those dungeons are super fun that we did, and the fact that I was legitimately falling asleep doing those dungeons was so heartbreaking for me. Because I loved doing them in the beta.
Yeah.
You know, and experiencing that for the first time and seeing the lore and those, like, especially Cathedral, too, and Armory as well.
Yeah.
For SM. I love those. Those are, you know, I haven't done many dungeons, but those are, like, my top faves so far. And the fact that I was falling asleep after doing them again and again and again and again and again, it just... It was upsetting.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite thing was causing me to fall asleep.
Yeah. No, for real. Like I love all those instances we did, and I'm glad we haven't gone to Zul'Farrak. Like I'm really glad because that is one of my favorite dungeons, and I did not want that to be ruined. Yeah. I just wanted to go there and do a quest run, to be honest, and that's it. Yeah. I think this is a quest for Maridon we can pick up. I also want to do Sunken Temple. Everybody's skipping Sunken Temple.
What the fuck?
Like, just now when we were in Swamp of Sorrows, I was like, oh, I can't wait to go to Sunken Temple.
Dude, that was the one that I got asked to go to. And that was the one I turned down. I got asked to go to Sunken Temple back in the day, and I'm like, I remember being like, I don't want to let you guys down because I know I suck.
Oh.
So many people asked me to join.
Oh.
I had like at least 5 people ask me to join. I was like, no.
They wanted a sweet hunter.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just like things like that. Like all these people rushing to 60 aren't gonna. I mean, they'll probably go to Sunken Temple after, right?
Yeah.
For maybe gear. But I was really looking forward to doing Sunken Temple. Like up level, and there's a lot of quests associated with it too. The quest lines leading up to Sunken Temple are really cool too. Like especially the ones in the hinterlands. That take you along the chain to get like the egg to summon Hakar, and isn't there another one in the hinterlands for Sunken Temple? Remember I'm thinking of Hakar, but you know, just like doing these fun quest lines, you know.
That's so cool.
Sunken Temple's a labyrinth. Yeah, it's great, right?
Mm.
Sunken Temple was the first dungeon you went prot with a sword and board. Learned how to play somewhat good there. It was fun. I've experienced many a wipes in Sunken Temple. I will say that. It can be very confusing if you don't know the path. But you know, just to like circle back to what we were saying, I'm just really happy that we together made the decision that we're gonna like take it easy going forward.
Right.
Like I don't want to rush to 60. I really want to enjoy this process and do quests and instances that I really was looking forward to doing for a really long time, like Sunken Temple. You know, why do I want to stay in Sulphur Rock for 10 levels and then go to Black Rock Depths?
Yeah, you get. Oh God, that's right. You miss out on all that content. It's heartbreaking. It's really heartbreaking for me.
Yeah, and you know, like some people are like, well, you know, I'm gonna level in alt later, and then I'll enjoy the leveling experience that way, and that's totally cool. Like by the way, we're not like bashing people who are speed leveling. We're just saying it's not our cup of tea.
Right.
It's not for everybody. We tried it, but it's not our cup of tea. We also had a really great group too.
We did, and I think that's what got us to go as far as we did. Honestly,
Yeah.
they were just
Jim Bob, Verona, and Six
six. Yeah,
are such awesome people.
yeah.
Super chill, super low key,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, we helped them as much as we could.
Right,
We just couldn't stay up for those hours.
right. Yeah, it was getting to the point where it was just physically draining.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this earlier, but I really got to commend them too. I've just been thinking about this of you know when you have a good team when you know nobody pins the blame on someone. If one person in a team fails, you all fail because you all could have been doing something better. And you know, every time that we wiped, which wasn't really often, I do have to say, but every time that we wiped, they all were like, "Oh, I could have been doing A, B, and C. I'm sorry." And you know, everyone
everybody's
collectively was like, "No, like I
super
could
cool.
have been doing better in this." So that was really cool.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, different strokes for different folks. Like for some people, like this, you know, they're all about getting to 60 as quickly as possible. And that's cool. I said this earlier. Like play classic how you want to play classic. Like don't let somebody tell you how you should play, because I feel like that's what classic is all about.
Right.
I don't know, just choosing to play however you want. And again, I also said this earlier too when we were in Swamp of Sorrows. Like some people, you could do the same thing with BFA and retail, right? You could play retail however you want. You could be a Mythic Plus raider, not a raider, Mythic Plus dungeons. You could be a Mythic raider, or you could just hang out and collect pets all day. Like it's up to the player to decide. And on that same note, I think like you know, same goes for classic. Like you don't have to min max everything. You don't have to rush to 60. You don't have to be crazy shit. How do we get up here? Okay.
Yeah.
There
Wait, you got up?
we go. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. You know, have fun with it, guys. Just have fun with it. Don't feel obligated to do anything that you aren't comfortable with, or something that's a little bit outside of your comfort zone. Well, it's okay to get out of your comfort zone a little bit.
No,
you know,
absolutely.
push yourself.
And I feel like, going for like 24 hours, 18 hours, that was definitely out of my comfort zone, and that was kind of the appeal to it, and why I originally wanted to do something like that.
Yeah.
So absolutely, no, get out of your comfort zone. Any opportunity you can, please. I have crazy social anxiety, yet, and just talking to people makes me really, really sweaty, but, I still try to be in front of the cameras as often as I can. It's, again, like that comfort zone. Just get out in any way that you possibly can. Just, it'll really better yourself as a person.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I think there's a quest over here.
Oh yeah, hold on a second. I can share this with you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah.
This is a prerequisite to ZF quest.
Oh, hell yeah.
Farewell.
You need something? Tiara of the Deep, yeah.
Nice.
Ends, plate, shoulders, those are really
Ooh.
nice.
Safe travels.
Safe travels. Well, you guys get our point. I think we've gotten our point across.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep
Beating a dead horse
beating
here.
a dead horse, but you get the point. I just hope, like, I think a lot of people are, starting to slowly realize that.
Yeah. And yeah, too, like, I feel like just because one, or just because a lot of people were doing it, it made other people want to, level hard as well.
Yeah, too, and like there's a lot of hype with the World First Race, the
Right.
Method event, like a lot of things were going on, right?
Right.
So I feel like a lot of people did want to be a part of it, rightfully so. Even us, we were like, wow, how cool is it that like we could potentially be a part of a World First Race? Like that's really cool, something you don't get to experience often. That being said, we're still gonna play like for a lot,
Oh, hell
for many
yeah.
hours a day.
Hell yeah. It's just when I'm tired, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Lesson learned. I know. I still think we'll level at a decent pace.
Yeah.
We'll do it our way, like Frank Sinatra said.